Hi there, and welcome back to the Kathryn James Show, where we come together to upscale our thinking, uplevel our game, and learn to move from stuck to sensational. On this show, we talk about all aspects of life. And before I go into this week's topic, I just want to apologize about the lighting. I've made a little shift, as you can tell, and I'm having some lighting issues. But because I missed you last week, I wanted to make sure that I just dropped a little nugget this week. So this week, I want to talk about the company we keep. This past weekend, I had the pleasure of spending 3 days on the campus of Motivating the Masses, founded under the Lisa Nichols brand. During those 3 days, I shared space with people who were giants already in their own right. I shared space with people who were there to elevate in their game of life, and I shared space with people who were just kind of finding their way. Despite where they were on their path, all of those individuals, at least those I bumped into, I'll clarify, were there full of hope. They were there full of positive energy, and they were there full of love. The environment was just oozing with goodness. As I left and began my journey home, I began to think about the importance of the company we keep. You see, what I know is if we hang around positive people who are feeding us positive energy, we are guaranteed to produce positive energy. But if we hang around negative people who are feeding us negative energy, we are guaranteed to produce negative energy. When I was growing up, my grandmother used to always say, birds of a feather flock together. As a young girl, I didn't quite know what that meant. I didn't understand what she was implying. But as I grew older, I began to understand and know that birds of a feather flocking together simply meant that people of like minds, people who had like interests, could usually be found together. In addition to my grandmother's message, I was told by one of my first mentors that if you are hanging around 9 blank people, you are sure to become number 10. So if you're hanging around 9 positive people, you're sure to become number 10. If you're hanging around 9 negative people, you are sure to become number 10. If you're hanging around 9 wealthy people, you are sure to become number 10. To the contrary, if you're hanging around 9 broke people, you are sure to become number 10. So we must be careful about the company we keep. Birds of a feather flock together. If you are in a flock of birds and you've decided that you are ready to be an eagle and you no longer want to run with the chickens, guess what? You have got to spread your wings and fly and go be that eagle. You definitely don't want to be hanging with birds who are going south when you know that it's time for you to start going north. Birds of a feather flock together. If you're hanging around 9 people who are not thinking the way you're thinking, if you're hanging around 9 people whose bank account doesn't look the way you would like for your bank account to look, maybe it's not there yet, but the way you would like for your bank account to look, then you probably need to hang around some new people. Be aware and be careful of the company you keep. That is this week's message. As I close, I will close with our same message, my favorite quote that simply says, in this life, we get to choose, so choose to live an amazing life.